welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're tackling a problem pretty much every site reliability engineer knows all too well: dashboard sprawl. I mean, it's an operational nightmare, right? If you have a separate dashboard for every single service, namespace, and cluster in your architecture, well, you're managing complexity instead of actually solving problems. So we're going to fix that today. We're going to dive into the incredible utility of Grafana dashboard variables.
Okay, picture this. An incident strikes. Your pager is absolutely screaming at you. You jump into your observability stack, and you're staring at an endless wall of identical panels. You're endlessly scrolling just to find the one failing service. It's basically a high-stakes guessing game. Now contrast that with the clean, calm power of a single dynamic dashboard. With just an instant drop-down filter, you find exactly what you need, completely cutting through all that noise. So here's our game plan for today. We'll start by meeting Grafana variables. Then we'll create your first one, wire it up to power your panels, explore the absolute magic of chained variables, and finally, see how this leads to an incident response in just 90 seconds. All right, let's jump straight into section 1, meet Grafana variables, specifically the 4 most useful types. Think of these variables as your ultimate cure for operational fatigue. Basically, they let you filter data on the fly using dropdowns right at the top of your dashboard. First up, we've got the query variable. This is your heavy lifter. It's absolutely perfect for fetching dynamic data straight from your sources, like Prometheus metrics or Loki log labels. Then there's the custom variable. You'd use this for static lists. Think, toggling between different AWS regions or switching between staging and production environments. Next, we have interval variables. These let you fine-tune your time granularity on the fly, so you can effortlessly switch a chart from 5-minute to 1-hour chunks. And lastly, the text box variable, which is exactly what it sounds like. It allows for custom user inputs and some really advanced regex filtering.
Moving right along to section 2, creating your first variable, where we'll auto-populate dropdowns using Loki labels.
Let's take a look under the hood and see exactly how to pull that dynamic data from Loki. Honestly, it's an incredibly straightforward workflow. Step 1, you just open variables in your dashboard settings. Step 2, click Add Variable and pick that query type we just talked about. Step 3, select Loki as your data source. And finally, step 4, you query your label values to extract your log streams. By doing this, your service names are automatically pulled from your logs and dropped right into your dropdown. And the best part? If you spin up a brand new service tomorrow, boom, it automatically appears in the dashboard. No manual updates required at all. Now for section 3, powering panels with variables by injecting dynamic placeholders. Because let's be real, creating the dropdown is only half the battle, right? Now we actually have to wire up your panels to use it. And the secret sauce is this specific query syntax right here. Instead of typing out a hard-coded application name like app equals payments, you use a $ followed by your variable name. So in this case, app equals $service. When a user selects a specific service from the dashboard header, Grafana automatically swaps that value right into the query. Instantly, every single panel on your screen pivots to reflect exactly what you selected.
Which brings us to section 4, the magic of chained variables, and creating a truly seamless drill-down workflow. A single variable is awesome, sure, but variables that actually depend on each other, that is where you achieve true scalability. Check out this cascading 3-click sequence. On second 1, you click the first dropdown to filter your environment down to production. Now, because they're chained, your second dropdown automatically updates to only show services actually running in production. Brilliant, right? On second 2, you filter the service down to payments. Again, the chain reacts, and your third dropdown updates to only show hosts running that specific payment service. Finally, on second 3, you isolate the exact host, payments-pod 3. Just like that, you've created an incredibly fast, logical drill-down workflow that literally slices through millions of data points in just 3 clicks. And that perfectly sets up section 5, incident response in 90 seconds, walking through a real-world support scenario. Let's put this all together in a high-stakes scenario. A payment service outage strikes your production environment. Alerts are firing off everywhere. But instead of a frantic hunt, our on-call engineer casually opens one single, beautifully architected dynamic dashboard. Using the chained dropdowns we literally just built, they select environment equals production, service equals payments, and host equals payments pod 3. Almost like magic, every single graph, log panel, and trace on the screen updates to display data exclusively for that exact failing pod. The problem node is perfectly isolated. And the total time it took to do all of that? Just 90 seconds. I really want to emphasize this stark contrast. By leveraging variables, your investigation time completely plummets.
You go from a 15-minute wild goose chase navigating between 20 different static dashboards down to a lightning-fast 90 seconds on a single pane of glass. It's a complete game changer in how you operate.
So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Are you managing complexity, or are you actually solving problems? You really don't have to endure dashboard sprawl anymore. I highly encourage you to test this exact workflow today. And the best part is, you don't even need to set up a server to try it. You can test out variable queries and change dropdowns on the free Grafana Play environment at play.grafana.org, completely free, no login required. Build one dynamic dashboard and you can truly replace 20. Thanks so much for exploring this explainer with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one.